続きまして、春こと森山陽貴さんによります。新日本、日本はもう一度立ち上がれるです。森山さん、よろしくお願いします。
ボンジュール。福岡県から来ました春こと森山陽貴です。今日はとってもエキサイティングな日です。今から僕はスピーチをします。実はさっきまでものすごく緊張していたんです。ですが委員長から会場の皆さんが裸だと想像したらいいという助言をもらいました。それで実際に委員長も裸だと想像してみたんです。そしたら今度は逆にすごい気持ち悪くなってどうしてくれるんですか委員長。そんな僕は今から日本のことについてスピーチします。これからちょっと難しいことを言うんですが、実はみんなより3歳年下のベビーフェイスボーイなんです。それでは始めさせていただきます。I'm 16 years old and my possibility is infinite. I'm genius. Sorry, not sorry. Such Mr. Genius, I have great interest in Japan right now. I love Japan. However, Japan has many problems inside, outside Japan, such as revision of the constitution, nuclear issue, etc. So today, let's unveil these problems with me. First, please take a look. Can you guess what it is? It's the number of revisions of the constitution in each country after World War II. How about Japan? I think it will be a big problem. Try not to revise the constitution for 75 years. Same constitution for 75 years. Can you believe it? Times are drastically changing. Is Japan insane? I think Japan has to revise the constitution according to the times. However, just to be fair to everyone, let's see the opinion from the side of anti-revising the constitution. Stan is, may I?
I'm against the revision of the constitution. Many people might think Zietai, Self-Defense Army, is rescue operation for a disaster. However, it is an organization with weapons for protecting peace for Japan. Japanese government has banned using military power overseas, using the right to collective defense for a long time.
Japan has taken an exclusively defensive security policy by not having aggressive weapons. We never allowed the Japanese government to amend the constitution.
憲法改正反対。
Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about these opinions? The current Japanese constitution is not made by Japanese. English. The existence of self-defense army is not specified by Japanese constitution. I think it's a big problem. It means we Japanese people deny self-defense army right. People who are against for amendment of the constitution insist that Zietai doesn't work a lot except relief activity. I must insist that we owe immense benefits to Zietai. It will be a big contradiction if we deny the existence of self-defense army. And one more thing, regarding the amendment of the Constitution, we just pay attention to the Article 9. But can you also pay attention to LGBT issue? if Japanese people agree with amendment of the Constitution, LGBT issue will be solved because of its restriction. Did you know that same-gender marriage is not allowed in Japan? You can find the cause in the Article 24. Let's check it out. Article 24, marriage shall be based only on the mutual consent of both sexes, and it shall be maintained through mutual cooperation with the equal rights as a equal rights, husband and wife as a basis. With regard to choice of spouse, property rights, inheritance, choice of domicile, divorce and other matters pertaining to marriage and family, law shall be enacted from the standpoint of individual dignity, the essential equality of the sexes. Is this correct thing? Are we okay with this situation? This world is full of diverse values. I think it is essential for us to amend the Japanese Constitution from this angle. Next, nuclear situation in Japan and the world. What kind of image do you have about nuclear? Are you scared? Dangerous? No, 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 no. You have to think different. World peace is protected by nuclear right now. You might have a different opinion, like Japan is different. However, the current Japan situation related to nuclear is protected under the US nuclear umbrella, isn't it? No doubt about it, right? We depend on the USA too much about defense of Japan. Is this a correct thing? Idealists take an example of the threat of nuclear weapon or intense hatred between races. They want to abolish them from the world. They believe what they want to believe. Don't they? However, if you look at the reality in the world, it is clear for the country with nuclear to have great powers. Now, the countries such as America, England, France, Russia, China, India, Pakistan, and North Korea have held nuclear as a joker. I mean, the strongest card in foreign diplomacy regarding North Korea, it has no great economic power or national strength, but it still can compete on an equal stage with other countries. This episode shows us the importance of nuclear, right? Nuclear power is an powerful one. Let's rethink about nuclear, triggered by my speech. When you think about assignment of Japan, you shouldn't look at the common sense peculiar to Japan. You can compare it with the world and look for your new way in the new era. I believe that now is Japan's watershed moment. I believe that infinite possibility is Japan. How do you live with our country? Thank you for listening.
ありがとうございました。アンディ先生、コメントお願いします。
Hi, Hal. It was an interesting speech. There's a lot to unravel in what you said, and some of it I agree with, some of it is very, very controversial, I think. Yes, I do believe that Japan needs their own constitution. That is true. However, in terms of advancing as a military power, that creates a lot of issues. Japan does have a fairly small population, and to increase a military base would be very, very difficult. And in terms of nuclear proliferation, gaining nuclear power, we don't need to be adding more nuclear weapons, maybe, but getting rid of what already exists. It's a very scary thing to think of more bombs in the world. Japan had the nuclear bomb dropped on it twice, right? Thank you, Perry. And so from that, the world needs to learn not to use those kinds of things rather than gaining more of them. So it's an interesting speech, and thank you very much for your hard work. But it's difficult to understand sometimes, so good job.
彼は全てにおいてもう自分が天才だと思ってもう自信にあふれているので憲法改正も応援した方がいいと恐れるな覚悟を持てと戦えというまでになってきてるけどここはちょっとみんなで議論をしないといけないところが山ほどあるんですけど今アンディは憲法改正はした方がいいかもしれないというあれでしたね。ところが核問題はちょっとね考えた方がいいよねとかねいろいろありましたけど、僕も憲法はちょっと日本人の手で同じ内容になってもいいから一応日本人の手でやった方がいいかなと僕は思うんですけどね。あと君が20歳ぐらいになった時に政界に出る時に、18で選挙できますよね。で2年間考えて政界に出る。で20歳で政界に出た時に大いにいろいろ戦って頭をひねらしていい日本を作ってくださいと。ただそれを祈るばかりですね。はい、頑張ってください。
ありがとうございました。